Hello guys, and welcome to a very special, festive Mike's Positively Technical World review video. And I think it's probably going to be one of the most apt videos to do for this particular product. What product are we talking about today? This. I've got no idea what the WX number is for this actually. Not even a Scooby-Doo. Is it even written on the box? We asked the question. Yes it is. It's the worx WX745.9. I'll keep referring to this just as the makerx zip snip. Zip. Zip snip? We'll call it the zip snip. It is the zip snip basically, incognito. So this is basically you buy, part of the makerx series, you buy a kit, something like this, and then it gives you a hub and a battery and a various amount of accessories. The minimum you can buy is a cordless rotary tool like Dremel. We've previously done a video on that. On this one you get the the rotary tool and a soldering iron. Very cool. I'm going to be reviewing that a bit later, but it is genuinely the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, and not even a mouse. Yes, some elocutionally perfections on that. But anyway, we shall go on. We're going to be testing the zip snip, the makerx zip snip to be exact. I mean, they do a 4-volt cordless version of this if you are interested in it, but we're going to be testing specifically the one which is attached to the makerx hub. So we've got the makerx hub here. It's got attached to it the 4 amp Pro battery. In normal kit you do get a 2 amp battery, but we're going to be doing some extreme testing as well, and then I'm going to be wrapping an absolute shed load of presents for various people, and yeah, I'm going to use the zip snip to help me wrap presents. Isn't that so festive? I should already have a little tinsel on my hat and a couple of baubles off of it, but no. So we're going to actually, do you know what guys, come down, it's festive time, so come down onto the bench underneath the wonderful light, and yeah, come join us, have a little pause, come join us, and we'll go through it, and we'll wrap a little present. We'll have a look and see what present we should turn around and give, and who to, and we'll have a little wrap of it, and we'll get to use the zip snip and cut through the paper, and once we've finished wrapping the present, well then we can move on and see how good the zip snip is, and doing some other bits and pieces, see if it's good enough as a pair of shears. Obviously, theoretically, it's nothing but a humble pair of scissors that's been reinvented. I mean, that's bold, that is. I mean, the scissors have been around since the 1800s, probably even before that. And yeah, worx have come along and invented the zip snip and reinvented the wheel. The humble pair of scissors is no longer a pair of scissors, it's in a rotary form. Let's see how good it is, alright? Let's just not get too carried away. I'm sure it's going to be quite good on the paper, but I've got a little bit of a surprise. It's not too hardcore, but it is pretty hardcore, okay? It's like medicore. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, come join us down the workbench. I'll try not to knock the microphone too much and make too much noise, and let's go have a look and see how good the zip snip is. The makerx mix the zip snip. Put some teeth in, Mike. Okay guys, we're back down on the workbench. Welcome back. It's been a while since you've been on the workbench. Here it is, the makerx zip snip. Comes in this very attractive cardboard box, fit for recycling, help the environment. And here we will find the zip snip. It's got a safety button and a trigger. The motor's housed inside here. It's a brush motor, I believe, inside here. Unlike most of the other products within the worx makerx range, they are brushless. This is a brushed format. The umbilical, as it's called, from the hub, goes into the back here. It's got a little indent there, and that lines up with the indent you can see just there on the corner. Line those two up, and it slots. On the hub, you have a rotary switch. You'll keep that at the minimum. Push power. Push and hold power, maybe, Mike? Yeah, push and hold power. A little bit stiff, but. And then initially, with no adjustment, Doesn't matter whereabouts you put it, it just works. So it's non-variable, this, which is quite good. So you can just turn it on, and away we go. Furthermore, inside the box you'll find a makerx product guide. It goes through the various different products you can get for the makerx. The soldering iron, the rotary tool, the mini angle grinder, the mini heat gun, and you also have on top of that, there is a sprayer and a blower. And of course, this, the wonderful zip snip. Those are the ones which aren't included in that lineup, and they are an ever-increasing range of products. So, oh yeah, the sprayer is, sorry, at the end there. I do apologise, I had it slightly folding over. The sprayer is included there, but obviously the blower and the zip snip were not included when this was done to print. You've also got the ability to have a 2 amp or a 4 amp battery, and there's general some blurb on the back. Go anywhere, creative tools, teach, learn, etc. It's very buzzwords. I'd love to have been in the meeting when they made that, I really would. A worx PowerShare guide, because obviously it is a PowerShare product. You've got a very nice, I think that's the WG183 strimmer, line trimmer, however they want to put it. And you've got some various products there. The beast from the east. She's gnarly. And then you've got the advertising about 8 amp batteries, 5 amp batteries, 4 amp batteries, and 2 amp batteries, and the 20, 40, and 80 volt configurations, the multitudes they have. And then there's a juicy representation of all the different variations. You've got things like the worx WG746E, that's beautiful 40 volt self-propelled mower, the Landroid, the worx WG785E, that's the very high power, high specification chainsaw, the pole saw, and plenty of other things which I'm sure you'll be recognising from many of my other previous videos. The light, which is just up there, etc. Hydro shot, all sorts of goodies. And yeah, that's very, very interesting. Let's not get too carried away with that, Mike. You've also got the work manual. This is really old school, this is actually, because it's got the warranty in it, and the official notice of product representation and design, and the address in Germany, which is where the product was designed. And in this manual, you got about 15 pages which are English, and then it's like the old school manuals back in the day, whereby you do every single language under the sun. I think there's about 30 different languages. It does tell you here, obviously, how to operate it, about the safety switch on the side, and then it also goes through how to change the blade on it. I can run through that with you guys if you really want. It is nothing more simple than just put a screwdriver in here, rotate, and the blade just drops out. It's nothing really too complicated. I will show it, go on. Why the hell not? I'll do it in a bit. Actually, let's do it now. Let's get everything done with. I'll do a blade swap. So take your big chunky monkey flat blade screwdriver and just insert it in there. I dare say a tuppence coin will also do it. You just basically got to beat the gear in and undo this. The screw pops out, put that to one side, and then the blade just comes straight off the carrier. If you've got fingernails, then it'd be very handy. I'm just going to use this just to pop the blade up slightly off the carrier, and then it comes forward. These blades are quite expensive. They're about £24.99, which is approximately £24.99 put into US dollars for you Americans out there. I dare say it probably equates to about $25, to be honest. But yeah, replacement blade. It's also worth noting, whilst the blade's off, he says try and juggle it out again. This little pad at the back here is the self-sharpening sort of piece. It ensures that the back side of the blade is kept. It's like a sort of sharpening stone sort of effect. It rubs against there and then it cleans it, and also cleans any gunk or rubbish that may have occurred on it if you're using it for sellotape or open boxes. That's where you'll find all the gunk goes. We'll just put that back on here. We're going to finger flick it to start with, and then just give it a light extra couple of turns. Once you know the motor's turning, you've done it up tight enough. That's all there is to it. So that's how to change the blade. I'm going to plug this back in, and we're going to get rid of the gump. The gump being the manuals, box, various bits and pieces. And it's present giving time over at Mike's Positively Technical World. And bought a few bits and pieces for my wife this year. Oh yeah, oh yes I have. You'll be interested to know that one of the things she's getting this year, she'll be super impressed with it, I think. I know everyone else who's watching this video will be super impressed with it. I don't think she will be, but she was going to love it. Of course she will. Ta-da! I bought her a WX240. It's a cordless screwdriver. It's fantastic. It comes with a variety of different bits, including square drives, flap blade bits, hexagons. You've also got star drives. You've got PH Phillips. You've also got PZ bits. It's absolutely fantastic. It also comes with this very, very nice worx branded. Actually, shall we just open it up? I mean, it'd be rude not to, yeah? And just slide this off. So in here you got, look at that, it's USB-C. Oh, it's like the most up-to-date modern technology. None of this USB-B stuff. The charge port is in the back there, and comes with a bit of charge in it. You push that button and it goes up to maximum power as a screwdriver, or it goes back down. And these are the bits in this very nice plastic case, and that is the worx branded PH2 screwdriver bit. It's fantastic for putting together your flat pack furniture from Sweden, where you go and eat your meatballs and all that sort of fun malark. The bits are magnetic in the holder. I think it's going to be a really nice piece. I mean, it'll stop my wife from stealing my current screwdriver, which, confession time, isn't actually a worx product. It's a Bosch. Yep, I was out walking the dog one night and all of a sudden Bosch. I don't have a dog, but yes, old man joke. So yeah, we're gonna. Oh, I need to put that bit of packaging in. I don't know if the wife actually even views my YouTube channel. Probably not. She's probably sick enough to see me during the day. Put that back to bed. I think this would be a very, very worthy thing for my wife to open on Christmas morning. But of course, I don't really want to be sitting here messing around with various bits of wrapping paper. I just want to cut through it nice and easy. Not sit there with some horrible things. I've got quite big hands, I have, and trying to fit them in the holes for scissors is quite a nightmare. I have got some quite nice Fiskars ones which have got like a lever, but I struggle to fit all 4 fingers in the hole. So I've got mad hands. Right, so yeah, I'm hoping this is going to help wrap. I don't mean like MC boom style rap, I mean wrap my presents. Right, let's go for this way. I'm not exactly an expert, but I've got some lines. I've got the posh paper. It's got some lines on it, and I think we're going to start off screen. You can't really see it, and oh, go on. I'll try and move it along. I need like a widescreen mode. Have I got a widescreen mode on this? Let's have a quick look. No, it just goes straight to that. Oh well. You're just going to have to lump it for now, lads. Sorry. Let's just... Once it gets started, it is extremely good, and it's very, very nice, crisp, clean cut. If I could follow the lines, it'd be even better. Did go a little bit straightward, but obviously I've got a camera and a tripod in the way. It's not the best way of doing it. And, I'm just going to get my tape dispenser. Reach across. Very horrible reach across the camera mark. Just going to position it. I think I should do a very lame really made this very wonky. I probably should get my zip snip out and straighten it out, but it's fine. It's only going to be there under the tree for about 3 hours. Get the sellotape dispenser. Fold, fold. Fold it in so you can't see any of the grubby edges. There we go. And then the same with the top. I think actually it's a bit long, but I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get our zip snip, then just career through it like an animal. It can actually strip quite nicely, actually. Right. Oh no. Bit of a misfire there. Well, the old tape dispenser. And then what do you expect for £1.50 from Card Factory? And there we go. One wrap product. And I'm not going to bore you guys, but the missus has also got her own, so she doesn't steal mine, hub. She's also got her own glue gun. She's also got her own heat gun. And 2 airbrushes. And then she's also got her very own zip snip. Ain't I a good husband? I thought about my wife an awful lot. And then she's got 2. You sit there wondering why she's got 2. She's got one for doing some crafting, and one for doing her cakes. Aren't I a good husband? Brilliant. You're fantastic, Mike. I can hear you all shouting now. One for me, one for her. One for me, one for her. Happy wife, happy life. So yeah, there you have it. The worx WX. What was it again? 745.9 makerx cordless rotary cutter, but we'll just call it the zip snip. because that's what it's called. The Zip Snip. The ultimate companion for doing wrapping of your presents. And that's all very good. And you sit there going, well, Mike, didn't you mention about something else? And I did. And let's have a look and see whether or not it's good enough for it. That's like a bit of paper. Now, anyone can cut a bit of paper. Got a couple of more extreme contenders. So we like extreme on this channel. We've got some thick multiply, so not multiply as in multiply, multiply. So this is 3 core, so 2 core with 3 laminate cardboard. Thick old stuff this is. It's used, obviously we're not going to go through that because that's just too extreme, but this is thick stuff. It's quite rigid. It's used in packaging for, well, I think actually, well, I got another product which I'm yet to review officially. I've done the intro for it, but we can't talk about it yet because it's not officially been made. So, an upcoming project video. Yeah, we're going to have a look to see when I can cut through this. That's from packaging from that. And then, as a finale, we've got this. This is some very, very thick, I say very thick, it's plastic. It's on a roll. It's like plexiglass, like, I'm sure it's like ABS or quite what it is, but it's a thick plastic sheeting. I say thick, it's not really that thick, it's at least 1 mil thick. But I wouldn't normally, I'd probably use a scalpel to cut this. I definitely wouldn't look for a pair of scissors, therefore I think it's a very adversary for the Zip Snip to go through. But let's see whether or not I can go through the cardboard first. The cardboard's more where it's designed at. I don't think anyone ever thought they'd be capping out some hard plastic with a Zip Snip when they designed it, but of course they didn't think that I'd be getting hold of it, so it's cool. Let's plug it in again. And let's have a look, see how it goes through the cardboard. The jaw space on this is about 7 or 8 mil thickness of the jaws, so it will cut up to that, I'd have thought. It's about as extreme as it can get on this, I think, to be honest. It did struggle a little bit with the sheer girth of it, said the actress to the bishop. Let's just see whether or not I can do some cross cuts on it. Yeah, I think it's quite safe to say it's capable of chopping this up quite easily, and doesn't really hesitate too much of it. It's a little bit tight when it goes through the jaws, it doesn't quite like it, but overall we'll say it can go through the 5mm thick cardboard 3-ply quite well, should we put it. We'll put this one to one side, and then let's go with the plastic. Then we'll have a little wrap up, and yeah, my views and opinions are done on it then. Right, so let's start at the bottom. I'm looking for a nice clean cut with no shattering really. And again, I mean, I would try and do it all the way up, but it's probably going to get caught on camera. I don't think there's much purpose of it, but I'm personally quite happy with that as a ability to go through plastic like that. I'd love to get some like leather and some Kevlar and whatever else, but unfortunately, I don't have any of that currently in stock. Not really into my leather. Actually, I tell a lie. I might. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. And actually, I'll pause it. And as if by magic, I happen to have, just lying around, like everyone else does cleaning their workshop, a piece of leather. Now this really isn't messing around now, guys. It's like 3mm thick cowhide leather. This is actually from a project which I'm actually making my own knife, and this is the sheath that it goes into, and then you use some very, very thick stitching, which I don't know how to stitch, so it's never probably going to happen, but let's just see if we can take off a corner of this and see if it's good for leather as well. That'll probably culminate its finale, really. Hot knife, butter, honest to God, look at that. That's actually really impressive. That's as real as it gets. It will go through leather. So any crafty people out there going, oh, I do leather hides and I cut them for a living and make motorcycle jackets out of them, or your geography teacher's patches that he puts on the bottom of his arms. There you go. It will do that as well. I've nothing else more amazing for it to go. I'm just looking around the workshop, see if I can get it to eat anything else. That's it, guys. No, I'll finish it off on the leather. Finish it off on a high. So 3mm thick leather, no issues at all. A bit of a credit really to worx for such an awesome product. And yeah, there you go. Whether it be bits of plastic, cardboard, wrapping paper, the worx WX 745.9. Was it 745? Really, it's just, yeah, 745.9. Really is quite an awesome piece of kit. Very well done to it. As always, guys, if you like my videos, there's a button specifically for that. If you don't mind, consider subscribing. I've got plenty more makerx. Wow, it's late. Anyways, the night before Christmas, makerx products to go through and have a look at and do some video reviews on. I've got them in hand. I just need to find a little bit of time over this Christmas and festive period to potentially do some more videos. I will upload them as soon as I possibly can. And yeah, as always, guys, stay safe, have a Merry Christmas, and have a good New Year too. Bye for now.